Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea. I'm a professional makeup artist based in Paris, and in today's video I'm going to walk you through my post-vacation beauty routine. It's the end of August. It's the time when I like to give myself a little refresh, if you know what I mean. And there are certain things that put me back on track, that make me feel better, even better than a vacation. And I thought I should just show you what are like my most favorite things to do to get back on track. This video is in partnership with Manicurist. This is a brand that I've partnered with before. Manicurist is a French brand that is just taking care of your nails. Basically, they have created these nail polishes that won't destroy your nails, that are not full of chemicals, and everything that they did is for the health of your whole hands, actually, because they do have some really nice hand creams and treatments and oils. So this video is in partnership with them, and I'm super proud because it's a brand that I personally love. I think it's so chic. If you have never heard of Manicurist, definitely give it a try. So if you love gel polish, obviously, I mean, we all love it right now. I don't know anyone around me that still uses the classic nail polish because it doesn't last too long. And especially for me, because I work so much with my hands and I show you guys, I do my makeup all the time, I film so many tutorials, I have to have my manicure done very often and it has to be perfect, and I'm very particular about the things that I like. And a long-lasting manicure is something that, of course, suits me and my lifestyle. So Manicurist has this very simple routine that you could do at home. I have to admit, I am a disaster. So that's why I will always have someone doing my nails. And I've filmed my whole routine, of course, but it's very simple. If you normally do your nails at home, you could definitely use Manicurist system. It's so easy, includes 3 steps. Well, first, you have to prepare the nail a little bit, right? You need to, I mean, if you want, I like to, either pull the cuticles or just cut them completely. It's up to you. And then, use the base coat. And for that, you need the lamp because everything dries inside the lamp, okay? So you do the base coat up in the lamp for like 30 seconds or so. And then you do step number 2, which is applying the color Green Flash. And that is really revolutionary because it's a color that would stay up to 10 days, tried and true. Like, it's something that I have tested and it really stays. On my nails, it stayed really 10 days sharp. I was very impressed. It didn't peel, just nothing bad happened. My nails looked perfect for 10 days. Now I have 3 days. 3 days of this beautiful dark blue. I think this is just perfect for like autumn when I wear a lot of denim jackets. I'm a huge denim lover in general. So I think, it's not like a crazy blue. It's not like a too dark where you don't even see the color. I just think this color is perfect. Anyway, after you apply the color, you need to apply the top coat, which is the 3rd step. And then again, in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then your nails are completely dry. You can start doing whatever. No risk of your nail polish coming off. It's just super nice. And like I said, it's very easy. The last step, to have like a really nice, beautiful manicure. For me, it's mandatory because my cuticles are very dry. So I apply this gel around my cuticles, also from Manicurist, and of course, hand cream. Their hand cream is really nice, not too greasy. Sometimes you apply hand cream and it feels like you don't want to touch anything. This is a really good hand cream that I strongly recommend. Now, if this sounds like something you need and you want and it will make your life easier, please check out the link in my description box. You will have a little discount. Like I said, this is my 2nd time partnering with them, and I strongly recommend you this brand for your nails. That being said, this is something that I do immediately after I come back from vacation. I make an appointment for manicure, for pedicure. And if I haven't had a haircut in a while, I will do that as well. Because I don't know, even if you cut just a tiny little bit off your hair, it just gives a little, I don't know, your hair looks different. But I've cut my hair, I mean, I haven't cut it myself. I had my good friend Julie cutting my hair right before I left. She cut like just a little bit. She said we don't need to cut much. So I don't do that. But because I've been in the sun, listen, you know, I've talked about this. I think you're already bored of it. I love this hair mask. I just love it so much. It's not the only product that I'm going to talk about hair because I discovered a new one, but this hair Rituel by SISLEY, there's just nothing quite like it. There's just nothing quite like it. Here's how I like to apply it. At night, I brush my hair. I take a good amount and I go through the length. Like I apply it everywhere from like here down where my hair is like pretty dry. And then I brush it to distribute the product evenly. And then I do braids. I do one braid actually. And I put a towel on my pillow and I sleep with it on. Normally you're supposed to apply this to have it on for at least like 30 minutes. But I'm telling you, if you apply this overnight, it's so good, this mask. I've went through countless of these jars. Just adore this mask. And it gives me, along with all the other products that I use, but I'm telling you, this just makes your hair like you had a professional treatment, you know? It doesn't feel like an at-home thing. It's more like, wow, like what did you do? The shine, I don't know, the body it gives to the hair. I love it. I love this mask beyond. Gonna stop raving about it. The second product that I wanted to talk about is AVEDA. I'm obsessed with AVEDA. It's such a great series. It has such a nice holistic approach to the hair. And if there's any brand that I would trust with my eyes closed, would be AVEDA. And I'm so happy that they are now in France. You can find them everywhere. A few years ago, it wasn't that easy to have them. I found this Botanical Repair Strengthening Overnight Serum. And this is also really good. But I don't understand this packaging. Like I think probably I'm gonna be done with it in like 3 applications. Because it's already like, you know what I mean? I apply a lot of it. So this is a type of product that you apply at night. You leave it. You apply, again, I apply like from here towards the ends, and of course I apply a little bit more on the ends. And in the morning you just style your hair as usual. You don't need to wash it from this. I've only used this a couple of times, but this was enough to impress me, let me tell you that. One of the reasons why I love hair products is that you can immediately tell, like, is this working? Sometimes certain products, yes, I agree, certain products, they do need a little bit of time to, you know, pick up the strength and the brightness and the shyness. But with most of them, you see it right away, right? The texture, the luminosity of your hair, and so on and so forth. Okay, one more. For some reason, I never take supplements unless, you know, the doctor tells me, okay, you are missing this and this, like the iron. I know that I'm always missing iron and I need to take extra. But other than that, I know that there are people who are, like most of my friends, you know, they have like those little plastic containers. And when I meet them, they're like, oh, I need to take my vitamins. And they take like 5, 6 stuff. And I'm like, what are you taking? Like, are you sick? Like, no, it's just my supplements. And I'm like, why? Did your doctor say? He's like, no, but this is good for you. So I don't understand taking supplements just like that. But listen, I'm not a pro, so I maybe that's the way you should do it. Maybe you're supposed to take supplements just in case. But the only thing that I do take is hair supplements. And that only happens maybe once or twice a year. And I have to say something. I was influenced by, one, the beauty of the packaging. Please don't judge. I am a sucker for beautiful packaging, okay? So AUGUSTINUS Bader sent me this and I was like, oh, supplements. Yeah, maybe I will take them. But that was like back in May. I haven't actually started to take them until now. When I opened the box actually and I saw this beautiful jar, I'm like, I'm gonna take these. At least I'm honest. So I started to take supplements. Do they work? God knows. I just started to take them, but they're pretty, so there. Consult your doctor before swallowing anything, guys, please. Like, don't play with supplements. From my experience, my hair tends to fall, and like I can see a more visible hair fall in like October, November. And I feel like if I start something now, if I start taking supplements, maybe, you know, I will avoid that. In winter, my hair is not as great, but I think that's for everyone, right? Okay, moving on. Okay, I have a few stuff to talk about when it comes to my face. The first product that I'd like to talk about is this TATA HARPER Resurfacing Mask. If you have never tried this fantastic mask, you're missing out in life. My assistant, Andreea, I remember once I left the studio and I'm like, listen, why don't you apply a mask? We have so many in the bathroom, like try to help me. We need to sort of finish all the products so that we start new ones. And I have this stupid rule when I don't like to open new product until I finish the old one, unless it's really something that I don't like. So I had this mask in the bathroom, which I very much love. It's not something that I want to finish fast. And she's like, the next day she's like, listen, I tried this mask in the bathroom. I'm like, the resurfacing mask? She's like, yes, it's amazing. Yeah, I know. It only has like 10 milliliters. I'm joking. It's like, yeah, it only has like 10 milliliters, but okay, I'm happy you like it. Jokes aside, it's a fantastic mask. Fantastic mask. I can confirm. For brightness, you see, for brightness, it gives you instant glow. The mask is called Resurfacing Mask Instant Glow. And I 100% guys tell you that as soon as you apply it, leave it for like 20 minutes. You need to apply a thick layer, but because I'm stingy with it, I always apply it in like thick, like very thin layer. Apply it with a brush, okay? Or with your hands, whatever. And then leave it for 20 minutes. Wow. It gives you the nicest glow. Use this regularly and you will start to see how your blackheads are diminishing, how your, even like, I feel like even the melasma that I have after I've been exposed to the sun, it kind of feels better, it kind of looks better, it diminishes. I love this mask, and obviously this is not sponsored. We only have one sponsor per video. This is one fantastic mask. It's quite pricey, but it's worth it. Another thing that I like to do after I come back from vacation is to sort of balance the color of my face with the body, because if I was somewhere where it's been, you know, nice and sunny, I use crazy protection on my face, but not so much on my body because I do like to be tanned. And I love to use face tanners. And I try everything. Give me one brand. Tell me one brand. I tried it. Okay? I tried that one. I tried that one. And I tried everything because I'm such a big self-tan lover. And by far, this is the most subtle and the most natural. Andreea will, here. Andreea will add some images of my skin, what my skin looks like bare face. And the way you want to use this is ideally at night. You mix it with your moisturizer. Now my moisturizer is this Everhydrate from Ren. Really like it. Actually, I use their serum and their eye cream. I kind of like Ren a lot, to be honest. So I mix like 2.5 pumps of the moisturizer with 3 drops of this once a week. It gives you a little, like just a pinch of color. Listen, I used to use a lot Tan Luxe. Tan Luxe is great, but I think that after vacation especially, maybe in winter I'll start using again, but after vacation especially, it kind of makes my melasma kind of show even more. It doesn't happen with this. on the contrary, it just evens out the skin. I don't know how it succeeds. It's avoiding the melasma on the face. Such a great product. Coco and Eve, they have amazing products. They look kind of childish and like fun, but they're very serious when it comes to their products. This is called Sunny Honey, and the color I'm using is the medium glow. So yeah, this is something I do post vacation. Another thing that I love to use now, I didn't used to believe it. I didn't used to believe in these red light therapy masks, and now I'm an addict. I'm a believer, first of all, just like people are with air fryers. Did you notice? Like if you have someone in your group that doesn't have air fryer and you're doing your best to make it buy one because it's that amazing, right? It's the same thing. I have this is my, not to brag, okay, because I receive them from the brands to test with no expectations at this point. You guys, like, everyone is an influencer, so brands don't really expect anything from the creators when they give something. So I have to say this is my 6th mask. I have everything from like super expensive to like, average price to like very cheap. And this, I would say it's somewhere in between. It's not the most expensive, it's not the cheapest. So far for me, I can say it's the most effective. Very nice for brightness, to reduce inflammation if you have anything like acne or redness. This is really, really effective. And like I said, I was not a believer until I tried it myself. And I try not to promote these type of things because, one, it's a very expensive treatment, and two, it doesn't work if you're only doing it once in a while. And then people usually might use it for like 5-6 times and they're like giving up if they don't see results. You need to keep using this to actually see the benefits from it. And it's not, like I said, if you've been using this for like 5-6 times, that's not enough. You need to constantly use it every other day. And once you create a habit, you have like a system, and you just say to yourself this: listen, after I put the kids to bed, I'm going to go take my makeup off and have this mask for 15 minutes. And while I'm doing the mask, I can meditate, or I can listen to my favorite podcast or whatever. If you create a system of your habit, I mean, this is not something that I say. Maybe you guys know James Clear. He wrote Atomic Habits, and that's one book that I read twice, and then I listened. I'm currently listening again to that book because it's fantastic whenever I want to rebalance my life and get back to healthy habits. And one of the things that he said, in order to create a good habit, you need to make it obvious, and you need to find place for that habit in your daily routine, because we already have tons of habits, right? So this is how I do it, right? I put Eden to bed. After I put him to bed, I take my makeup off. Although I have to say, sometimes I would take my makeup off while I do his bath. Don't even ask how. And then after I put him to bed, I immediately go and put this on, because if I don't, then it's not gonna happen. If I take my phone and start like TikToking, forget it. So the secret of this mask is to actually use it all the time. And like I said, one of the reasons why I don't like to talk about products like this is because people are not consistent with this. Just like New Face, you guys know I love New Face, but then I saw that some people were like, I didn't see any results, and it kind of made me feel a little guilty, because again, it's a very expensive device that I could swear by. I swear by that product. I swear that product is working, is doing something for your face, but you need to use it all the time. So, okay, that being said, this is what I like to do, because I don't take this on vacation with me. Listen, I'm not that bougie. Just like I don't take my Dyson on vacation. I sometimes see clients, and whenever I do their makeup, I ask them to let me wash my hands, and I get in their bathroom and I can see like the big box of Dyson. I'm like, wow, people travel with this stuff. Mine never moved from under the sink ever since I bought it, okay? I only take the device itself, like the hair dryer and the accessories, and that's it. Moving on with body, you guys. It's from the same brand, Higher Dose. This is from Higher Dose. The one thing that made my sleep better, that made me relax, that is my, it's like I cannot wait for that moment of the week, is when I put myself in my infrared sauna blanket. Because let me tell you this, maybe it sounds silly, but the heat of that sauna relaxes my body like nothing else. I'm not someone that likes to go to do treatments, like body treatments. You guys, I even have a hard time going to the gym. Although I do work out, I've been working out consistently since 2012 at home. That's what works for me. I try to go to the gym. It's just not something that I like. I try to go to like these facials and then going to hammam or like the sauna. It's just not for me. I don't feel comfortable in that environment. I just feel good at home. And ever since I got the sauna blanket, it's a life-changing thing. And it's easy. Listen, it's easy. I store it under the bed, and before bed, once a week, I would like to say twice a week, but it never happened twice a week. Once a week, I pull it out. You need to wear like comfortable clothes, cotton, something that is loose, not like leggings or anything like it. And socks, you need to wear socks. And then I drown myself into the sauna. It's the best thing. The warmth. Imagine this in winter. Imagine this in winter. It's like, oh, so good. And obviously you have levels of how hot you want it to be. I start with like number 4 and then I increase it until I get to 8. But I have to tell you, I was not a believer again, because I was like, oh, just another thing that I need to do. But I don't see it like that anymore. Now I see it truly like a pampering moment, because when I first started to use the sauna, I'm like, oh, I need to again use something for inflammation, for circulation. I took it as a task because obviously I'm working in beauty, and now everything I do, it's part of my job when it comes to beauty. But now I don't look at it that way. I don't do anything else after I do the sauna. I just take a shower and I put myself in bed. I don't necessarily use creams or anything. Obviously, it would be a lot better to use some body lotion, but I don't always have the energy to apply it. So if you are looking to invest into a good sauna blanket, I strongly recommend you this one. I also got the towel so that you have another like cushiony layer in between yourself and the sauna. So I put myself first in that towel, and then I'm inside the sauna. And I strongly recommend you to get that towel. If you work out, if you do strength training, especially, I love to do strength training. I think this is the one that works for me, for my very, very tense back, shoulders. I think this is such a great investment. And if you're a little antisocial like me and you don't like to be around, other people when you're relaxing, then sauna blanket is the answer. There. Okay, I think we're done. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Manicurist, for partnering with me in this video. Again, check out my description to find the link with a special offer for the website. Thank you so much. I hope you are starting a wonderful year, because for me, the year starts in September. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!